Hi, this is Stacy with 555 Purple Alchemy. And this morning when I was communing with my guides after meditation, I had been given a message in meditation that I wanted some clarification on. And so they told me that the Collective Counsel wanted to come through and answer the question. So the question is, it's been revealed to me that not only am I an angelic being, but I also am a star seed and a human. So all three things. And though I understand each one of them, I am a bit confused on how I can be all three of those things. I feel that it resonates with me. I understand it from a soul level that those are my truths. But again, just kind of wanting to know what it is, how that works. So I am going to channel the Collective Counsel and I'm going to let them answer. So let me call them in and we will begin. Good day. We are so glad to be here with you. We are so glad that you called upon us to answer this question. When you posed it to your guides, to your higher self, we knew that the explanation that you were seeking would be easily understood through us. And so we have come forth to help you to understand and for all of humanity to understand, for you are not the only one that is multiple beings in one body, in one container. There are many of you that are many things. Some are as many as 10 and some are as few as 1 and everything in between. There are many different iterations on planet Earth for these things to be. And let us say that the first reason that this is because it takes a village to bring the Earth back to homeostasis. It has not been in homeostasis for hundreds of centuries. Not just a few centuries, not even just a few decades, but many, many hundred of centuries. So we all have been called to be a part of humanity, to bring humanity back to homeostasis so that Earth can then be in homeostasis. When Earth first started to dip, when those humans that were only humans resided on Earth, there was much war. There was much misunderstandings between people, and they felt that it was easier to kill one another than to work together. And it was at that point that we knew that this iteration of this time would fail like so many others if we did not step in. And when we say we do not mean us, the Collective Counsel. We mean we as all universal beings, all beings from all galaxies, all star systems. We all came together and said we must step in. And so at that point, we all made a decision and we called upon those on our planets who were the seekers, who were the adventurers, those that wanted to go beyond what they had on their planet, but also the healers. The healers wanted to come to help heal. The adventurers wanted to come to see a different system, and they came with the purpose of expanding where humanity could go, because at that point humanity thought it could only go in a very small area. And so the adventurers came down to expand that. The healers came to help humans heal, to learn to work together and help to bring Mother Earth into homeostasis. This is something that has been going on, as we've said, for hundreds of centuries, because it is taking that long. You have called it the Yuga cycle, you have called it the Mayan calendar, you have given it many different names, and they all fit. But what we can say to you is that it is not only one being from one star system. There are hundreds upon hundreds of beings from different star systems, different galaxies, different universes that have come to the Earth to help you come back into knowing who you really are, to know that you are one with all, that you are not separate from anything, anyone, any being or God. You are all part of God. You are all one with God. You are God. You are one with us. You are part of us. So this is something that we knew we had to do, because you had completely lost the memory that you were God, that you were one with God. And without that knowing, without that understanding, humanity was going to fail. And we knew that in this iteration, in this plane of existence, that could not happen. So we called upon those on many different planets, many different star systems, many different universes and galaxies, to send their beings to come down and be one with humanity. But it doesn't stop there, because we knew, because we too are one with God, and we are all God, that we needed the help from the celestial and angelic realm. And so we called upon those to come and be one with us and one with humanity. And so that is what has happened. You will notice the ones that come from the angelic realm, they have a gift of understanding those that barely understand themselves. They have an intuition that seems implausible at times, and they are some of the most caring individuals you will come across on Earth. And so they came down to be just that. They came to listen, to help heal, to soothe, to understand, and to bring one back to God. That is their true nature, to bring one back to God, to bring many back to God. And when you come across them, you think of them as a shining light. You see their smile, and their smile comes from their soul. It does not come from just their face. It comes from their soul. And so that you recognize them as a light being. That is what you've always called them. They are a light being, but you also call them old souls. And so many humans on this plane of existence in this iteration, they, like we said, some are just human, some are human and celestial beings, angelic beings, and some are from other star systems and galaxies and universes. And then there are those that are from many star systems and many galaxies. And they are the ones that are ascending quicker in this lifetime. They are rising up in a way through their understanding that people around them don't quite grasp. And for some of them, they don't stay here long because the frequency of Earth is too intense for them. It is a density that to them feels as if they are being suffocated. And so they choose to leave this earthly plane earlier than others. And there are those that have done this many, many times and have brought that knowledge with them. And because they have that knowledge, they are able to withstand the density of Earth for a longer period of time. And they are the ones who bring many gifts to humanity, not just through their healings, but through their works, through their songs, through their poems. They tend to be wordsmiths, and they are able to invoke feelings through those words, and also an understanding of what is happening now. Their language is not simplistic, and when scholars get together to pick apart their words, they will debate them for days, months, or years, because their meanings are so different depending on who hears them. The message that they receive is different depending on who is hearing it. But they are the ones that are in a more robust way helping the scales to tip. And so those are ones that are as many as 10 other beings from other star systems, galaxies, or universes, and also in combination with being from the celestial realm and a human. There is a mixing of these because it has been understood throughout time that there needed to be this beautiful mixing of all of these different beings in order to bring Mother Earth back to homeostasis, but also to bring humanity back to homeostasis. And we can hear Stacy asking the question, okay, so but what happens to humanity when they come back to homeostasis? Do those beings leave? Do they depart and just leave the human body? Do the ones from the celestial or the angelic realm, do they just leave, and are they just the human part is left? And we say to you, no, we would never do that. That would be so catastrophic for the human. What happens is we do not depart until the soul has decided it was time for them to depart. So once they transition back into the celestial realm, then we are given the opportunity to either stay with them in the celestial realm or to go back to our own star systems, galaxies, or universes and continue to live the life that we would have lived there. So it is never a departure. It is always, we always stay together, and it is not until we understand that our job on earth is finished that we will go back to our own worlds and be a part of that world. And there will be a time on another planet that goes through exactly what Earth is going through now, and the humans on Mother Earth will then ask to be sent to that planet, to become one with those beings, to help bring them back to homeostasis and to bring that planet back to homeostasis. Because it is in the giving of what you understand that the greatest gifts come. It is only through the giving of what you have been through, when you pay it forward to another planet, that you are able to come full circle. And it is a knowing, it is meaning and understanding that you have with them, that those who have never gone through this cannot understand. And so that is why at some point, at some time, they will be a calling for you from Earth to go to another planet, to do for them what has been done for you, and you will work with all of us to do that. It is all part of this. And we say to you that this is a beautiful time for you. We know it is difficult. We know things seem very dark, but you have a saying, it's the darkest before the light, and you are about to see the light. Things will change. It won't change tomorrow. It won't even change in a few years, but you will start to see the rays of the sun. You will see them and you will know that things are changing, things are shifting, and the homeostasis in which you have been seeking is coming. And you will be able to help others to awaken. For those of you who are awake, that is what you are being called to do. This is the yearning that you are hearing from your soul. But it's not just your soul, it's all of your soul. Many of you think of your soul as a human thing, but we say to you, your soul makes up so much more. Your soul is that which comes from other star systems, galaxies, or universes. It is also what comes from the angelic realm. It is also what comes from God. And so your soul is many, many things. And so it is yearning, it is calling out for you to help others awaken. And remember, it is not your journey to walk them on their awakened path. Your journey is only to say hello and to let them know that there is a better way, that there is a way that they can reconnect with God, that there is a way that they can know and fully understand that they are one with everything that they are surrounded by. From the air that they breathe, to the water that they drink, to the animals that they lovingly have in their homes, to the leaves on the tree, to the gas that they put in their car, and to the car that they drive. When we say everything, we mean everything. Everything is an energy, and you are energy. So how can you not be one with energy when you are energy? That's like saying a stream is not part of the ocean. But it is. It is. And so this is what we are reminding you. So your soul is yearning to help others. So follow what your soul is yearning for. For that is your joy. That is your bliss. Follow your joy and your bliss, and follow that curiosity that you have within you. And you will see that you make a difference all around you. But you will also make a difference in the world. And you will not even know with those that you make a difference to, for you will never see them, you will never meet them. But your smile will radiate around the globe. Your light will radiate around the globe. So call your light and ask for it to radiate out all around you. Be the light. Be the love. Be the joy. We say to you, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. And we are watching and helping. We are loving you. We are guiding you. Wow. I am so filled with such love right now. I feel like I could burst. That was a wonderful message, and I really hope that it resonates with you and you get something out of it. And I ask that if you do, to please share it with people that you love, your friends. Share it. Let the message get out into the world. And if you would like to speak to your own guides and would like a channeling session, or if you would like to learn about your aha moment and would like to go into the Akashic Records, please visit my website at 555 Purple Alchemy. You can reach me at 555purplealchemy@gmail.com, and I would love to connect with you.